I'm trying to get a good... My little apartment's really strange, you know. Sometimes I can't get a really good picture of, you know, too much light coming in. And here we go. I think that's not so bad. So I hope everyone can hear me okay. How are you all doing? It's Andrea. Hi. My Facebook Live at last. Yay. Hope you've all had a good week. I've had a bit of pretty rubbish week. I'm quite tired this week. I've had a bit of flu. This is the first day I'm feeling a bit... I'm coming around a little bit, but I'm still feeling a bit groggy. So I do apologise if my brain's not working on full power, and I'm struggling to find the words to get everything out today. So yeah, I can't believe it's December next week. Can you believe that? Christmas in 4 weeks. That's really come round quite fast, hasn't it? So the other day I started talking to you about cortisol. So I want to talk to you about the 4 hormones that can start causing problems for you. And so cortisol is a big one, and that we need to keep under control, otherwise it can turn into a bad boyfriend, and we don't like bad boyfriends. So the next hormone is insulin. Insulin needs to be kept under control as well, because if you've got high cortisol and your insulin levels are high, then you've got double the trouble, and that's going to cause lots of hormone problems as well, and you're not going to feel very good and feel horrible. And so insulin, what is insulin? You've probably heard of insulin when people talk about diabetes and they need insulin to take the sugar out of the blood. The pancreas isn't making insulin properly. It's genetic disorder as well. You can be born with a genetic disorder where your pancreas doesn't make enough insulin to take the sugar out of your blood. And so that's type 1 diabetes. And then people with type 1 diabetes, they have to have insulin injections to keep their insulin under control, because it can be quite dangerous. Then you've got type 2 diabetes, which can be reversed with diet. You can control type 2 diabetes. Your pancreas will still be making insulin to keep the blood sugar under control. So let me just talk a little bit about what happens when we're eating food. So when we're eating food, the brain can pick up that we've got some blood sugar coming in, and then it signals to the pancreas, so we need insulin to take blood sugar out of the blood. So our cells open up and take the insulin into the cells, and then the blood sugar is taken into your cells, because you need that for energy. So you need it for energy. And then when our cells are full up and we don't need any more, then it's stored in our liver as glycogen. So this goes on every day after we've eaten our food. The insulin gets secreted by the pancreas and it goes into our cells. And we can use that for energy during the day, and everything's going on nicely. You know, it's day in, day out, this is happening. So what can happen is, if we're eating the wrong types of food, we're eating biscuits, pastries, we're eating too much sugar, we're having sweets, we're drinking Diet Cokes, we're drinking orange Fanta or whatever, any soda drinks that you like to drink, lemonade. We're eating all the wrong types of foods, pizzas, processed foods, pastas, and you're really eating foods that I call them crap foods. Refined sugar, carbonated drinks, artificial sweeteners, processed foods, crap foods. They don't give you any nutrients. They're just, you're eating because you're hungry, you're not eating to feed your body. And so the blood sugar is going to be going up, especially if you're eating sugary cereals for breakfast. They're the worst ones. I used to do that. I used to get to work and wonder, why am I hungry again? I've only just eaten. And it's because your blood sugar's just shot up and shot back down again. And then you're hungry again because you've got no energy. You need to be eating foods. Hi, Stell. How are you doing, lovey? Nice to see you. Woo! It's Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. I forgot to say happy Friday. So yeah, we're talking about insulin and eating too many bad foods to spike your blood sugar. So sugary cereals are the worst ones for spiking your blood sugar on first thing on the morning. So we want to eat foods that are going to sustain us. It's protein, healthy fats on the morning, you want to eat some eggs, and they're going to keep you fuller for longer, and they're going to keep that blood sugar stable. I mean, some people say to me about fruit, well, fruit's got sugar in it, isn't that going to spike my blood sugar? It's not going to give me, jitters and things. But I don't know, I keep researching more and more about fruit, and fruit doesn't go into your system like refined sugar does. Sugar in fruit goes into your system a lot slower because it's in the fruit. It's not refined sugar. It's the refined sugar that shoots the blood up. So I would say, yes, still eat fruit. I love to eat berries on the morning, or kiwi fruits, and so I like to eat fruit for my breakfast with some yogurt. And you need the carbs from fruit as well. You need the sugar for energy as well. So don't say no to fruit. So I'm getting back to the explanation now about the pancreas and then eating the wrong types of foods, and that's putting lots of sugar in your blood. So what's happening in there is when you're getting more and more sugar constantly in your blood, you're not using it for energy, you're not doing exercise and using it for energy, so your cells are getting full up of sugar, and then it gets stored in your liver, and that getting full up as well. And then you've got blood sugar knocking on your cell's door going, can we come in? Need to come in. Need to get out of here. I'm saying, you can't, we're full. We're full up here, we can't get any more in. So you're constantly having more blood in sugar in your blood. So that's when, so your body's going to think now what's going to happen? What we're going to do with all this sugar in my blood? Okay, we're going to stuff it in your fat cells. So that's how you start putting weight on. You're getting fatter and fatter every day, and you can't get in them skinny jeans anymore. And you're going, oh no. So yeah, it's going to store in your fat cells when there's too much sugar going around in your blood, and you can't get in your cells because it's full. You can't get into your liver because it's full. And then over time, if this keeps happening, your cells are going to start switching off. You've got receptors on your cells, insulin receptors, and they're going to start shutting down. And your pancreas is going to get worn out because your brain's saying, to your pancreas, we need more insulin, more insulin, more insulin. You've got sugar in your blood, you need more insulin. And your pancreas is going to be going, oh, phew, I just can't cope with all this demand for insulin. This is just wearing me out. So you're wearing your pancreas out as well. So it's not good at all, because over time that you're putting yourself at risk for type 2 diabetes, because your pancreas is getting worn out and it's not going to be working as efficiently as it should as well. So you're putting more pressure on there, and your sugar is going to be in your blood more. So then what happens is your cells are getting more insulin resistant. That's what it's called, insulin resistance. Your cells are shutting down to the noise of insulin. So it's going, insulin, it's going, can't hear you, don't know, da 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 da, can't hear you, and it's just shutting down. So that's when you're getting on the vicious cycle. Because when that happens, you're going to get crashes, you're going to get feeling cranky, you've got no energy, you're not sleeping very well, you're going to get afternoon slumps. 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you're going to be going, oh, I'm absolutely shattered. And you're going to sit there at work and you just can't concentrate. You've got brain fog. You just can't think straight. You're not going to digest your food properly. You're going to have digestive problems because you've got so much sugar going around in your blood. You just can't think straight. And you're going to have more cravings for that sugar, because you're going to get depressed because the neurons in your brain aren't firing. Because you can't, it's sugar blocking all the signals, and it's why you're feeling so horrible and cranky and moody. And you're getting up in the morning and you're really hungry again. Because the nutrients aren't getting into your cells either. You're not feeding your body. So you're going to be feeling hungry all the time, wanting more food, And you start eating. If you go like for more than 4 hours without eating anything, you're going, ooh, I need to eat. So that's, so it's not good at all. And I had that when I was younger. I didn't know what that was, and I was saying, getting to work, and I was going, why am I hungry again? I've only just eaten an hour ago. So what are the symptoms? The bad digestion and just difficulty focusing and everything. So we need to stop and look what we can do about this. We can look at our diet. Our diet is the most important thing to look at first. So we need to stop all the sugar, stop all the processed foods, stop the pastas and the pizzas and just think more vegetables, more leafy greens, more salad. Yeah, you can still eat your fruit, yeah. Concentrate eating fat and proteins every meal. Protein and fat will satisfy you. What I mean by fats is coconut oil, butter, avocados. You got eggs for breakfast, so you got your protein. You could have some yogurt, hemp seeds, chia seed. You can make puddings with chia seeds. Hemp seeds are a complete protein. Very, very good. But helping you just to get through and helping to keep your blood sugar stable throughout the day, because that's what it's all about, keeping that blood sugar stable. So your energy is getting released at a constant level. It's not going up and down and making you feel cranky and horrible. So that's how you can do to start reversing the insulin resistance, getting your cells more sensitive again to sugar, to stop these crashes, to help you to start losing weight again as well, losing weight. So looking at our diet, incorporating more healthy foods, and there's a supplement you can look at which is called chromium. Chromium polynicotinate. I can't say it. Polynicotinate. Chromium polynicotinate. 400 micrograms twice a day. Chromium is excellent for helping you with your cravings for sugar and helping to get your blood sugar stable again, and will help you lose weight. It stops that sugar craving. It stops you from eating the sugar when you're wanting it. Helps you to eat better food, and it's really good to your health. So the next thing I want to look at is exercise. So we want to get exercise in, not too much exercise, just enough exercise. So we're starting to get our metabolism going again. We're starting, like, high intensity training is brilliant for this, and I like to do high intensity training all the time. And I like to lift weights. Lifting weights really helps with your metabolism, gets you strong. It not only helps with that, helps keeps your bones strong as well. Helps with hormone releasing. It's excellent. I'll talk more about this in another video because it's I just want to focus on insulin today. But yeah, getting exercise as well, but not doing too much too soon. 4 times a week, 10 minutes a day, high intensity training. So you just want to take it easy with exercise, not doing, because you can do too much too soon, and you're putting more stress on your body, which is more cortisol release as well, putting too much stress on your body. So cortisol, insulin, keep them under control, and everything's going to be great. So, and also we need to make sure they're getting enough sleep as well, because our metabolism gets regularized when we're asleep. So we need to get plenty of sleep as well. I didn't mention about the dangers of having too much insulin, having insulin resistance and eating too much sugar. So you're putting yourself at risk of diabetes, then there's cancer, stroke, heart disease, and inflammatory diseases, there's Alzheimer's, because there's too much sugar on your brain, and you need plenty of fat for a healthy brain. So those are some of the diseases that you're putting yourself at risk at as well. So it's really, really important that we eat in a good diet and we're controlling our insulin resistance and keeping our cells insulin sensitive. So that's insulin. If anyone's got any questions they want to ask me, please fire away. If you want to ask please put a question below this video, and I'll answer your questions. Any comments that you want to make about insulin, please fire away. I'm really happy to answer any questions you've got. If you want to private message me as well, if it's something quite sensitive, you don't want anybody else in the group to see your question, please private message me. I will answer your questions all the time. I'm here for you. I'm here to help. I don't want you suffering with perimenopause symptoms. I don't want you having hot flushes, because that's another thing I didn't mention. I've just thought about high insulin resistance and blood sugar can cause hot flushes. So if you're cutting down on your fried sugar, that was going to cut down on your hot flashes as well. So that's another win-win. So yeah, I'm going to head off now, and I want you all to have a great day and have a fabulous weekend. I think it's is it Black Friday today? It's Friday, isn't it? I think it's Black Friday today. I've seen loads of people advertising Black Friday, and I think it's today. So, are you out hunting for bargains? Yeah, so have a great day, everybody. I'm going to shoot now. I'm going to come back next week with some more lives. I'm going to talk about thyroid and estrogen next week. It's probably going to be Wednesday and Fridays in the morning again, around this time. So I'm going to talk about those. And if there's anything that you want me to talk about, please let me know. If there's anything you want me that you're not sure about, you want help with, I'm quite happy to do a live with you and talk about it, and I'll ask any questions that you want. So also let me know if there's any subject that you want me to talk about, because I'm starting to make a list now of subjects that I'm going to talk about with you live, at least a couple of times a week. I'm going to see how we go. I'm going to try and do more lives as I go on. If there's something I want to talk to you about, now that I've got my iPad, I'm going to come on a little more often, I think. And yeah. So maybe I'll try and do nearly every day. So, okay, I'm going. So, have a great weekend, and I'll see you later. Love to you all. Bye. If I can find out the off button.